Guess who said, dun dun dun. Thank you, Turner. That was said exactly right. Now, though I do not, hang on. Slow down, Dash. There's a bucket here. And oh. What my favorite episode of the season is? Dude. Nothing ever could possibly ever beat Vampire Shy. Or Flutterbat. Or whatever you want to call her. That is just so awesome and hilarious all at the same time. I mean, how can anything be more awesome than that? Jeez. It was her all along. She's always been that. We just never figured it out. We never noticed. But it's true. That's why she can fight cockatrices and dragons. Not that she likes fighting dragons, but it's just because she's such a pacifist. But she's really the most incredibly badass pony in the entire universe. So what's not to like? It's pretty awesome. The stare makes total sense now. It all makes sense. And it's all awesome. Wow, all of a sudden this new shovel is so incredibly efficient that I have to be careful with it. Which is a nice problem to have. See? Just like I said, I have to be careful with it, and I wasn't being careful enough. This is a very badass shovel. Okay, there you go. Grow over. And I can even reshape it if I'm clever. I totally hear skeletons. I'm gonna go down after them. You watch, I'm totally gonna do it. Oh, I hear all kinds of badness. Sounds very close. I wonder if I'm gonna have a cave. That'd be so awesome. Come out wherever you are. I hear you. I hear you everywhere. Where the hell are you? secret cave. And I've opened it up just enough for the skeletons to shoot at me without me being able to hurt them, which is bad, so... But Ash tries a different approach. Yeah, it was pretty great planning. That was awesome that way. Hi! Look at you. You can't even shoot me this way. Oh, now you can. You suck. You didn't hurt me. Very much. Babies could get out that way, though. You got a stairway yet, guys? Come on, I gotta go down into there. Without getting all shot up. Hello? Fine, I'll shoot you from here. There. Now the dark, spooky cave awaits. Well, okay, that was making me nervous because that was just a whole bunch of arrows sticking into nowhere in particular. But Ash advances into the spooky cave and finds that there's like nothing here at all. Okay, that's boring. Time to dig deeper. Oh, but there's sand. That's good. I can make glass out of sand. Or I could if I had any room in my inventory. I had to fix that. Oh, it's dark. Dash flings dirt aside. Fling. Sometimes you just gotta fling dirt aside. Making a handy chest. Where's a good place to put a handy chest? There. Chest will contain building materials. Bucket will contain water. So that I can make obsidian when I need it. Man, that cave was really disappointing. After exploring the Nightmare Moon caves, jeez. Seriously, if you go out to where those plains are in Nightmare Moon, and you start heading around, oh, hang on. The caves go on forever. It's amazing. Oops. Excuse me, I don't know my own strength with this diamond shovel. Well, you wouldn't like these then because they go on for freaking ever. There's a certain amount of stuff like, oh, I don't know, iron and stuff. But there's not all that much in the caves. But they're just so twisted and convoluted. They just keep going and going and going and going. It's nuts. It is just nutty. Okay. I'll see you later. See you when I see you. I'm going to keep going for another 15 minutes or so. And then I'll be finished for the time being. Just playing with making this opera house thingy. See, it's turning out kind of cool. Oops. Put that back. Why do I hear another skeleton? This is supposed to be a chilled out, peaceful place without any stinking skeletons. Oh, wait. Oh, I put those away, didn't I? What am I doing? No, no, focus, Dash, focus. You need to dig down into the earth. This is a good start. I even got a iron, and some more iron, and even some more, and more and more. Grab mine. I hear another stinking skeleton. Where does he think he's hiding? Oh, maybe this would be a good way to make a spiral staircase down into the depths of the earth. Does that sound cool? I think that sounds kind of cool. How about some torch mining? No, that's not how you do that. That's how you do it. I can make glass out of this. That'll be pretty awesome. Hello? Oh, wow, okay. Not this. Nope, 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 not gonna happen. That's not what we're doing. Let's try here. There we go. Making a space. Who's the Joker? Well, okay. More floods. Hello. The worst part is I can't do more mining that way. What happens if I do this one? Another flood, okay. Because of course that's what was going to happen. So much for those torches. Yeah, just trying to mine this sand. How much sand do I have? I have more than a full stack. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. What does it look like over here that I keep on trying to mine all the sand away from? Is that something that can be good? Is it okay if it's just dirt? Oh, look at the jungle over there with all the acacia trees. That's kind of cool. Somewhat reasonably awesome, if I do say so myself. This place is big. I'm gonna need a lot of things. I need a lot of things. Dude, I don't need your input, Enderman. I'm in a place where I can fight you, I'll have you know. Although my curiosity is leading me to a place where I can't fight you, which is not good. Where'd you go? I like an Enderman. Yikes. Crap. Why did I do that? Now he's super mad and everything. I got you. Did you drop anything? I got you. I totally got you. You suck. And I'm a dumb foolhardy pony for doing that. Gosh. Whee! This needs to be a sort of sloping thing going down into here. Made out of wood. And without any Enderman taking big holes in everything. And I am carrying coal, so back over to here. One furnace should do nicely. Fill up with all the coal and all the iron ore, and then also all of this sand. That is going to be pretty awesome. I like having the stripes. This is kind of like I think Generic B was doing with carpets, except for that it's not being done with carpets, it's just being done with dirt stripes. They're just sort of random discovered kind of things, except for that they should go even farther and they should go over here. Rainbow Dash digs away like a boss. Actually, a little too much like a boss, because that was too far. I shouldn't have gone as far as that. Yeah, like that. I can't resist the super fast digging even if it's difficult to control. Hey, so am I. I'm difficult to control. And nobody has any problem with that, do they? Mm-mm. Or if they do, they don't dare say so. Yay, more iron. Whoa. I need to start all that sand, though, so that I can have loads and loads of glass. Because I need to have loads and loads of glass for this build. I have a responsibility to my adoring audience. Even if it's only Applejack. But yeah, you gotta be enthusiastic about crap. I mean, come on. It's the rule. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. You gotta be enthusiastic about crap you're doing. And think of cool things like these stripes. Hey. The stripes are cool. Making holes through things can get is not as cool. I can tell that was a hole that wasn't supposed to be because the light was coming through. Okay, I can finish dealing with that later. Time for starting some of the sand. We're gonna have just buttloads of glass. Oh, I never started going... Okay, well, this is a good time to start. Rainbow Dash proceeds to begin a spiral staircase into the depths of everywhere. Into the depths of here. Maybe it's not the depths of everywhere. Maybe that's somewhat exaggerated. Using up a pickaxe with their many flame muscles. Let's see how this works. So I want it to go vertically down like that. 4. Wow, so much for that one. That wasn't very useful at all, was it? Dash proceeds to figure out what the heck she's doing. And the center part could maybe be a drop shaft into water. Or lava. Dun dun dun. Yeah, okay, so that wasn't actually good design. Neither is that. Get back. In too much of a hurry to use the correct procedures. What do I have? Do I have... Wasn't there a silk touch thing around somewhere? I must have used the stupid thing up. trouble is what we use for that. This is coming along good. How far down am I going to go before I'm done? I'm excited to get somewhere, but... Hi there, spooky noise. Dash continues to make her awesome tunnel into the depths. Let's see, what's the correct? Go. This is becoming too interesting to me to want to stop. Which is strange because I'm just like going in a spiral. Maybe it's because it's a spiral. Like a Pegasus dive formation kind of thing. Meow. Dash spirals fiercely down into the depths of the earth. Am I going to reach the depths of the earth? I hope so. This is a good pick, but good picks are for using up. Didn't even hit any caves, which is kind of a drag because the cave would be kind of interesting. I could make this thing go through it. Speaking of which, hello. Now we're getting down into the depths of the earth. Oh, I'm forgetting to put my lights. There's one. And there's another. Dun dun! Dash explores the spooky cave. Okay, cool. Yay! and some iron, and a zombie. Hi, zombie. Nothing interesting there, so... just walls up the pointless cave after having explored it thoroughly. Proceeds downwards. Depths of the earth await. Oh, another cave. Dun. And at this point, we're going to resume